It's me, your boy Blue Gats again, and today I'll be talking about the new performance, support.
You're consistently late. In fact, you were always too late.
These are the anime cards that we never got. I mean, there's still more anime cards that we're still not getting yet. I mean, sorry to spoil, but chances are you already know about this by now. Anyways, let's get started. First off, we have Perform Mage Fire Dancer and his level 4 Fire Spellcaster Pendulum Effect Monster. Wow, that was a mouthful. And it has 1400 attack and 1200 defense, and its pendulum scale is 6. Its pendulum effect reads: once per turn, you can target one performance monster you control. This turn, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. For its monster effect, its first effect reads: if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one performance monster from your deck to your hand, except performance Fire Dancer. Obviously, this is an automatic 3 of in the deck.
For realsies!
Second effect reads: if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field. It loses 500 attack. Next, we have Performance Water Dancer, and it's level 4 Water Spellcaster Pendulum Effect Monster with 1200 attack and 1400 defense, with a pendulum scale of 2. Its first pendulum effect reads: if you control a Performance monster, you can special summon this card. Second pendulum effect reads: when a monster declares an attack, you can target one attack position monster, change it to defense position. And its first monster effect reads: if this card is pendulum summoned, you can add one polymerization from your deck to your hand. From your deck or graveyard to your hand. Second monster effect reads: if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one attack position monster, change it to defense position. Next, we have Performance Wind Drainer, and it's level 5 Wind Spellcaster Pendulum Effect Monster with 2100 attack and 0 defense, with a pendulum scale of 4. Its first pendulum effect, its only pendulum effect, reads: once per turn, you can target one Performance Pendulum monster you control to activate one of these effects. Reduce its level by 1, or increase this card's pendulum scale by that monster's. Its first monster effect reads: if your opponent controls a monster or a performance monster is on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you do, you cannot special summon while this monster is on the field except performance monsters. Second effect reads: if this card is special summoned, you can reduce its level by 1, basically making it an honorary level 4. And its third effect reads: once per turn, you can change the levels of all level 4 performance monsters you currently control to 5. So you also have that option for rank 5 plays. Next, we have Perform Mage Cup Tricker, and it's a level 5 light spellcaster pendulum effect monster with 1200 attack and 1400 defense, with a pendulum scale of 1. Its first pendulum effect reads: you can target one performance exceeds monster you control, attach this card to it as material. Second effect reads: if a card is added to your extra deck, you can add one face-up performance pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, basically allowing you to get around Master Rule 5's mechanics. For its first monster effect reads: if this card is in your hand, you can target one Xyz monster on the field, detach one material from it, and if you do, special summon this card, then target one Xyz monster on the field, it loses 600 attack. Second effect reads: if this card is detached from an Xyz monster and sent to the graveyard to activate that monster's effect, you can target two Xyz monsters you control detach one material from one of them and attach it to the other. Next, we have their fusion monster called Performance Trapeze Witch, and it's a level 7 Dark Spellcaster Fusion Effect monster with 2400 attack and 1800 defense, and it requires 2 performance monsters to make. First effect reads: your opponent cannot target performance monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's cards. pretty nice. Second effect reads, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks while you control a Perform Mage monster other than Performance Trapeze Witch. And the third effect reads, when an attack is declared involving your Perform Mage monster and an opponent's monster, you can make that opponent's monster lose 600 attack. Next, we have Perform Mage Shadowmaker, and is a rank 5 Dark Spellcaster Exceeds effect monster with 2,600 attack and 1,000 defense, and it requires 3 level 5 monsters. First effect, you can attach one material from this card and send one Perform Mage monster from your deck to the graveyard, add one rank up magic spell from your deck to your hand, which is automatically really good. Second effect reads, when a card or effect is activated that targets this card, which if your opponent doesn't do it, you have plenty of ways of targeting this card yourself, just so you know.
Okay.
Quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, special summon one Perform Mage Shadowmaker from your action deck. Third effect, if the less materials is detached from this card, you can special summon one Perform Mage monster from your graveyard. Next, we have Perform Mage Trapeze High Magician, and it's a rank 5 Light Spellcaster Exceeds effect monster with 2,700 attack and 2,200 defense, and it requires 2 level 5 Spellcaster monsters. First effect reads, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while it has material, so it basically combos really well with your Trapeze Witch, since it prevents destructions from card effects. Also, your opponent would have to target this monster as well. Second effect reads, your opponent takes any effect damage you would have taken instead. You can only apply this effect a number of times up to the number of material attached to this card. And the third effect reads, if this card has Perform Mage Trapeze Magician as material, it gains this effect. You can attach one material from this card. This card can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase this turn.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Which is absolutely nuts because it doesn't specify that it has to be on monsters, so you can just attack your opponent directly and just OTK them. Next and lastly, we have Rank Up Magical Force, and it's a quick play spell card, and its one and only effect reads, target one rank 4 Spellcaster Exceeds monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. And if you do, special summon one rank 5 Spellcaster Exceeds monster from your action deck by using the first monster as material. And if you do that, attach this card to it as additional material. The second special summon is treated as an Exceeds summon. Anyways, tell me what you guys think about the new Perform Mage cards. And for me, your boy Blue Gatsuga, and I'm just glad that Dennis is back. And I'm out.
Later, losers.